Hey everybody, what's going on?
I'm going to say welcome to Hot Topics. Welcome to Whole Lot of Topics.
Whole lot of gossip.
And a whole lot of fun. We are here today. We have a lot to talk about.
Thanks for telling.
Hey, Deli. How are you? She said, oh, hey, ladies. Oh, I can see today. Yay. So...
What are you drinking?
No, I was thinking about the camera angle.
What, you want to push it up?
Higher, but it's okay. We're live.
Keenan, can you push the camera up, please?
I don't know if he can, okay.
Thank you. So you can see my dimples.
I see them.
Not in my ass, but in my face.
So I'm drinking Back to Work Special.
Because
I'm back to work. It's alright.
How long were you off?
I don't know, 5 days, a week. Not major.
It's a blessing.
Retirement is a blessing.
You know that ain't yet, baby.
No, when you have to make enough money that you can just go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. So, what are you drinking?
I am drinking some vodka and ginger ale. And it's not called anything. Yes. I didn't think of anything.
So, let's get right to it. Wait, did you watch Power?
You can talk about it. I didn't have to watch Power. It's on Facebook.
So,
Ghost got what?
No. Ghost didn't get anything. We don't know what happened. So basically what happened in the show, to recap, people who watch it. Basically the show happened where Ghost was real cocky. The whole hour and a half. He told everybody he's done with them. Tommy, he said he was done with Tommy. He said he was done with Tasha. He said he was done with everybody, right? He said he was done with Rashad Tate. Like, literally the whole episode. Timmy, I'm sorry, he was done with Dre. The whole episode, he was telling people he was done with them. And then everybody's mad at him. You see everybody walking. So when somebody did a teaser and it was like, oh, it's Ghost's dad or something. This was before I watched it. So I was like, they stupid, they're lying. And then when I saw it, I got really mad because I'm like, I'm tired of people doing the spoilers. Hey, Renee, hey, Ma. I'm tired of people doing spoilers. I've decided on Sunday, I'm not, and we should have said a spoiler alert, but on Sunday, I'm not going on Facebook starting New Year's. Because there's too much people putting posts like early in the morning. You're so thirsty to put Facebook posts. That's aggravating.
So the reason why I didn't watch it is because it wasn't on demand last night, which was weird.
It wasn't.
So that's why I didn't watch it, because I really wanted to watch it.
It was on the app.
But basically, I don't have the app. So basically, on my timeline, people showed the clip. They showed everything on my timeline. So if I watch it, just be like watching a rerun. So I'm excited to watch it over again.
It made me glad black people didn't watch Game of Thrones like that. Because niggas was doing some shit. Niggas just can't wait to hold it. Like, that shit is just so fucking irritating. Like, Game of Thrones people, like, never did that shit. Like, barely ever did that
So you say hi to Keenan?
Right, we didn't intro him. Hey, Keenan's here. So you're saying mostly black people didn't want Game of Thrones, and that's what?
No, I'm just saying, yeah. That's exactly what the fuck I'm saying. Cause I wasn't even scrolling down my timeline, and this was yesterday. Wasn't even scrolling down my timeline 2 fucking minutes, and motherfuckers already blurting out the shit.
I seen
and
about 10
so
o'clock
fucking
before
irritating.
church. The scene where
I thought I was bugging. It wasn't on the Netflix either, but I had the Stars app.
And then niggas be like, you should have watched it live when it came out. It's like, some niggas gotta fucking work.
It's not even that. I have stuff to do Saturday at midnight. Just because you don't have anything to do Saturday at midnight.
I was a victim of spoiler alert. Well, I thought
they were lying.
You didn't know. You were the perpetrator of a spoiler.
A good friend, Shiara, she watches. She told me a new butthole about spoiling something with Greenleaf. But I feel like what I put was nothing compared to what they did yesterday. Like, there were people...
Well, you did a spoiler, but it was a couple days after.
But it were people that were taping their laptops and showing the actual show.
But that would have been good for you because you didn't watch it.
No, I don't want to see clips. It wasn't a show. It was clips. It was like their favorite part.
That should have been the topic. The topic was Power Recap, but I think we should all pledge 1, 2, and 3 start New Year's on Sundays, we should just not go on Facebook. Because now Instagram don't really do that. But we shouldn't go on Facebook Sundays. Starting New Year. I'm not. It's up to you guys if y'all want to do it with me.
And
But it don't make sense. I'm sorry.
I also feel like people stop waiting 2 weeks to watch a show.
But I'm saying you can spoil it.
Well, that's understandable.
I feel like after a day.
I feel like that's annoying. Like,
I don't feel like even after a day. I
Right,
feel like
after
a
it
week.
airs, right?
I feel like after a week, like a good week until the next episode. Game of Thrones people rarely. Like, they kept shit on the
I love
fucking
way you
low.
bring it back.
Right.
But my thing is, if it's 2 weeks, a week later,
How about this? How
you need to
about
watch it. If this is your show, if
Right.
you're so affected by the spoiler, you should
But
be
I'm
watching it with me.
But this is how I think. I think it airs at 9. Talk about it then. No, but if it's at 10 o'clock, after it, I understand it comes on demand. But do it after 9 when it is on regular stars.
People
That's
do that.
on Thursday. It'll be 12:05 a.m.
And I
niggas doing
know people do that with the BT Awards. Oh, Aretha Franklin was the bomb. I
don't mind
even
that
watch.
though, because that's a TV.
But some people get mad about that. Like, I'm not watching the show with you guys. You have DVR.
I was so mad when
And so
when
people,
Ghost got shot because the guy put it and I thought he was joking. I was pissed. I want to be surprised. Well, this is a day, so this is that night.
I did it 4 days.
No, it was like 2.
I did it on a Friday.
It was Friday. It was
Yes.
like Thursday.
No, it was not because I was at your house. It was a Friday, and we were drinking, and I put up about past whatever. It was a Friday, and the show comes on Tuesday. More.
But January for me, New Year's, you're gonna see me running back. I'm not watching. I'm not gonna be on social media. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna sign out and delete the page. I don't want to be tempted to accidentally go. No, because that was ridiculous.
No, it was bad. It was bad yesterday.
No.
But I want to know why would so.
Thirsty.
We're gonna talk about it a little bit. I want to know what's 50 Cent's angle because if Ghost is done, who's like the most important character.
Well, he's not the writer. You mean like the writers? He's the producer.
Yeah, he has a lot of input too. Of course, he's 50 Cent, so he wants to put everything. Where they gonna go after this? Because Ghost can't die.
Well, it's only 5 episodes left for the whole show, so then they're gonna do spin-offs. But
They about to pull a John. They about to never mind.
Oh yeah, don't Game of Thrones. Don't. No, but what I'm saying is, I'm going to literally cry if Ghost is dead because not because he's a good person, because he's the protagonist of the show. Like, how you gonna kill Ghost? Like, but y'all gotta watch it. It's not on demand. Oh, that's what you asked about Hulu. I thought you.
No, I wasn't actually. I was like, because he wanted to watch the back episode.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not on Hulu.
It's not on Hulu.
No.
So y'all have to watch it. We'll talk about it next week. My whole thing is you was real. Yo, y'all should have seen him. He told Tommy he was done. He told everybody he was done. He set up Drake again. First of all, Drake goes to him and asked him for $250,000. That was dumb.
He's so retarded. Excuse me, guys.
I love you, Dre. But
The characters just really retarded.
Let's
Like,
take a break to talk about that. Stop. It's really just retro 90s.
thank you.
Okay.
Did I just do that on camera?
I meant to say something about it.
Yeah, so it comes with a string, but me being Gil's daughter, I made a headband. Yeah.
Shout out to that shirt. It's cute.
Thank
This is
you.
just have on flowers.
It's hard.
It damn sure is. Okay. Anyway.
Word association, if somebody has a heart, they give flowers.
Yes. I want. Oh, maybe that's me putting into existence that I want flowers. I haven't got flowers in a minute. Anyway, so Power was good. Now another show, not that juicy. The first episode wasn't that juicy, but we're gonna talk about it. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now I recapped that because this one don't watch it, so this wasn't really her homework. But yeah, it can't really. I don't have to be homework. So it was a little corny. It wasn't. Let me not say that. I'm not a mom, so Kenya was the star this episode. Nene wasn't there.
Really?
And she was having a Barbie party for her daughter.
That's cute. That's
It was real cute.
very 80s.
So she told everybody to dress up as Barbies and bring their kids. So Eva didn't bring her kids. Now, we used to watch Top Mom together. Eva said she didn't know how the energy was going to be. She didn't want to bring her children.
He was very extra.
Eva the Diva. Your name is Eva the Diva.
It's very extra. He was very extra with her kids. How old is her baby? She has 2 girls or a boy and a
No,
girl?
she has a girl, a boy, and then she was pregnant on the show.
Oh, she's pregnant again?
But
She's
the
pregnant
Marley is beautiful. And first of all, Marley's going to look just like her baby daddy. You could have had, hey, Trav, I see you in a minute, Trav.
Hey.
We just finished talking about Power. We're talking about Roll High real quick, but stay tuned. But yeah, so why you didn't bring your kids? So that was it. And then so Portia found out her fiance was cheating on her. They broke up. I feel bad for Portia. She's sad. Somebody said that they never met him. One of the alleged cheaters said, "I've never cheated. I don't know him," but she knows about other things.
Okay.
I think, to me, in my opinion, I understand how she feels. We kind of talked about this yesterday, but the way they got together, they weren't exclusive, and then when she got pregnant, they became exclusive. So I'm not giving him a pass. I just feel like maybe she cut off all hers, and he didn't cut off his.
Which women do first?
Right. So I don't feel like, I'm not saying he was right, but I'm saying like they got so quick together. They were together 3 months, not exclusive. She got pregnant, then they got engaged. So it's kind of like, it's not like they were thanks for the hearts. It's not like they were in a relationship for this amount of times that he betrayed her. It kind of was like a blurred line relationship. I feel like. But Portia's a hopeless romantic, so she was devastated. And she has the baby. What made me think about this, because Kenya husband was in Brooklyn. And it just made me think about, like, really at the end of the day, nobody's guaranteed as a woman, like, is these women here with their babies? Not trying to say that, you know, there aren't good men out there. That's not true, you know, Candy and Ty. But it's like, here are these two women who wanted love, and they thought they had it, or they had some variation of it, but now they're still with their babies alone. And it's sad.
It is sad.
I don't know what the answer is. Like, what
No
to do.
answer.
Like, wait.
Wait for what?
Like, wait, give the relationship time to develop. Maybe that's part of it. But then I don't know.
I think we shouldn't have high expectations.
Mm.
If y'all are
In the beginning or in general?
if you meet someone, my opinion, if you meet somebody and y'all both messy as hell, but a baby comes, which is a blessing, you shouldn't have high expectation that this person is gonna magically turn into the husband that you want or the father that you want for your kid.
Without time being invested.
Yes, or even without time. It can't be just like, oh, I'm pregnant. Now you gotta move in. Now you're gonna be my mother. Now
And that's exactly how it happened.
I don't think that works. Now there are some men that will take responsibility and be like, okay, I have to do this and let me just.
Yeah.
But majority of people don't want to switch their lives over just for a child.
Overnight, yeah.
For a child that's not even planned.
Yeah. I just really think that he just didn't cut off his side. I don't think he was necessarily cheating. He just never cut off anybody. Like I said, she did. I mean, she didn't have really a choice, too, because you're pregnant, unless you just want to be really messy. And, like, what choice did she have but to stop sleeping around?
Yeah.
So I hope the best for her. I know I kind of was going hard on Portia and stuff. You know, that's why I was blocking Instagram. I talked about it, not knowing about the Underground Railroad. Sorry about that, Portia.
That was really
But
slow.
But yeah, so I'm with you, Portia. I hope everything's okay. And then maybe now that you guys are back together, you'll take your time, get to know each other within the relationship, and I do hope for the best.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move right along to the stuff. So this is a Nicki Minaj clapback. We can talk a little bit about this, Breeze, because Wendy's my auntie. But
We're not gonna bring we're gonna step in the water.
So Nicki Minaj talks. So Wendy Williams talks about Nicki Minaj's husband. Why did she have a wedding, Nicki? Is she gonna have a wedding?
She probably doesn't want a wedding. She's 35.
Wedding, man. You don't want a wedding? 34.
I'm not Nicki Minaj. She probably had a private ceremony.
I need a big Cardi B. Oh, Cardi B didn't have a wedding either.
Yeah.
Well, they don't want a wedding.
When you know people are gonna be hating and saying that shit, you don't need a wedding.
For fact. Good point.
Or
Good
everybody
point.
in your business.
Good point.
Let's just get married.
Yeah, I want a wedding, not too extravagant. But anyway, she was like, he's a sex offender, which he is. And
the guy that she's with?
Nicki Minaj.
But it was the mom calling the cops because she found out that they had a domestic. I think the daughter was maybe, I believe she was 17 and he was 21. But they were in a relationship. They were in a relationship. The mom knew, but they had a domestic.
How long they were together?
They had a domestic dispute. Then the mom called the cops, and that's how he became a sex offender.
From 17? Oh, because that don't fall within the Juliet, because it has to be 19.
Yes, and she was a
It
minor.
depends on the state.
What was it?
New York, I think, is 15 and 19.
And
Because North Carolina's 16.
oh, man.
But no, but when I mean if he was 19, he was still wouldn't have went to jail, even though she was 17, but I took under 21.
Yeah.
No, I mean like.
Oh, you mean age of consent?
Yeah, age of consent.
Oh, it's 18 here.
In North Carolina, it's 16.
18 here.
That's a little weird, but
It's the South. I'm not.
I mean,
My family's Southern, so no shade. But you know, they a little different. You know, they do things different down there.
that's young.
Yeah.
But anyway,
It is young.
Some other states are like 15 or 14. That's why that politician got away. That's another topic. He got away with it because that was the age of consent was like 14.
yeah, I don't understand that. But anyway,
Yeah.
another thing.
But also, I didn't know that. I knew it probably wasn't like him raping a kid.
So the mom was mad. The mom called the cops. Oh my God, my daughter's 17, you're 21.
Yeah.
Homegirl knew that they were together.
They were in a relationship.
And it was a fight. So, of course, I'm going to call the cops and you fighting my 17-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
You're 21. That doesn't work if you fight my daughter.
And then
And
it was manslaughter. So it was an
Manslaughter. So he
accident.
killed, yes. Which I know somebody that did time for manslaughter.
My cousin did time
Yes.
for manslaughter.
And he was in a fight and he
I don't think I know what it
accidentally,
is. I don't know. I think what it is.
he killed the person. It was
I
an
mean, Brandy
accident.
committed manslaughter.
Yeah, I mean, that's loose. No, once I like Nikki, I'm like, that's a
Manslaughter
loose.
just means that you killed someone by accident.
Right, exactly. But
Yeah.
I mean,
But
it's serious, but it's an accident. Like I
It's
said,
not
Brandy-
malicious. Usually.
It's not malicious.
No, let's go back to Wendy with her
That's-
messy ass.
Go ahead.
So what Wendy said?
So Wendy was like, he's a sex offender. He was in jail for manslaughter. She's like, oh, manslaughter. Like, he was
She
a
was like, is that
mass
a murderer?
murderer or
She was
something.
like, is that a murderer? You know how she talks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, Nikki.
That's some bird shit.
But this is my
She put
thing.
him out there like that, like
But this is
slandering
my-
his fucking
Yes,
name.
I wrote my.
Yeah, this is my thing with Wendy wins.
Slander.
And this is what Nikki got her on. Nobody said anything about you when you was paying for top. What's her man's name?
Not tired, Kevin.
Kevin and his mistress to go on vacation. They have a home, which is coming out your bank account. It's not his bank account. His bank account is your bank account. Nobody said anything. And then when it did come out, you told us on the Wendy Williams show, please respect my privacy. The nerve of this woman.
How you don't watch the show? How you remember that?
Because I watched it, because that was
Still,
a big...
the nerve.
That was a big...
No, what she said is, I know people have a job to do. I know you guys have a job to do, but she didn't say
Yes,
like
she
that.
did.
She
She said,
just said that I
"Please
know y'all
respect
have a
my
job to
privacy."
do. Yeah, she was like, I know I have nerve, but I'm a person.
No, forget that. We're going to talk about you and
No,
Kev.
that's fine. And she handles
And
it.
Nikki
She
clapped
handles
back and said that. You paid for a mistress for how many years? Don't worry about me and my murderer husband.
it. She said murder husband.
No, I'm paraphrasing.
But I just feel like, yes, we're going to move. Now, I'm not trying to move right
No,
now.
you
We're
are.
on topic.
It was-
All right, so remember, we got to
Yeah, we
stay
do.
on time.
But one more thing. Stop throwing stones at glass houses. Please, Wendy. Like, mind your business. There's a lot of people like that will judge you and judge you and judge you, even without a paycheck.
You
So it's not
can't
your job.
be dipping in everybody's business and
Exactly.
then be mad when
That's
somebody dipping
she
in your
wasn't
business.
mad, though. That's the thing about y'all.
Who
not
wasn't
understanding.
mad?
She wasn't mad.
Cool.
You had to be mad to come
You
out
wasn't
and
mad about what?
say,
Her clapping back?
well, excuse me. Let me rephrase it.
Say
You
respect
can't be dipping in everybody's business and then turn around and have the audacity to tell people not to dip in
But
yours.
she was hurt that everybody was like
the
talking about it.
She was
audacity.
not hurt. She knew. She was like, I understand. She understood it. It was just. It's
She
hard.
apparently doesn't understand
It's
that she's
not that.
asking people
What
not.
it is she was. Remember, she was on radio, so she talked about everything she would do. She talked about drugs. She talked about her husband cheating. So she used to be able to control the narrative in her life. But now that she's on television, she can't control the narrative, and the tables will turn. The tables are going to always turn, baby. I love Auntie
So
Wendy.
this is
the
my-
table turned on
That's
her.
my point.
I don't remember her saying people. We're gonna
She
put the
did.
clip out.
No,
Treat people the way you want to be treated.
But my
If you don't want people in your business, stop being in everybody's business.
and
She getting
or
paid. This is her job, y'all.
Well, then,
okay,
don't-
and some people
Just like we're giving our opinion.
and we're not
If we wanna
getting paid for it.
we-
No,
we
we're not.
will too.
And there's some people that's not in front of a camera that give their opinion. The point of my story is mind your fucking business and
I
leave
ain't mind
people
mine.
alone.
I mean, that's all fine. That's all fine.
But-
But what I'm saying is, it comes with the territory. You
She
can't.
was fine with that.
No,
That'd be like a Navy SEAL nigga. Like,
She took a whole month off of work.
No, it was longer than that.
Why?
It was 3 months.
Well,
she was
why?
in rehab.
And she was. That's the only reason why she took off.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was in rehab getting herself together, Auntie Wendy. And she was getting her finances and thinking and all that.
Auntie
She had a lot
Wendy
going on.
Couldn't be a manslaughter for this girl.
No,
then
I just
she
think that's kind of
would
messed
say-
up though, like to bring up somebody's personal history and then
Everybody.
not bring up the context behind it, because it's easy for me to say, oh, you went to jail for manslaughter, like, you know what I'm saying, but then not tell the context behind it, like, you know what
Well,
I'm saying?
they didn't talk about. They didn't know the sexual offender stuff. They did talk about the. They said the murder, which they said manslaughter was an accident. The Norman guy, he does talk about it. Remember, she only before she was at 4 hours. She only has 20 minutes now, so it's condensed. But she didn't talk about the sex offender part.
She had 20 minutes
but
for what?
to do hot topics. But she did talk about the manslaughter being an accident. But so when Nicki Minaj clapped back, Nicki Minaj was clapping back
What'd she
on her
say?
Queen show.
Congratulations, Nikki. And
She was just saying what Saucy said about the
Oh, about the mistress and her
Yeah.
dirty laundry.
right.
Yeah.
Nicki always clapping back on her Queen show. Do you watch it? Because you're a fan of her.
I do, obviously, if I knew about this.
Oh, nice.
I watch it like you watch Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't my cousin now.
So, anyway, Lamar Odom, he did an uncensored. It was like the week before. Hey, I told her to come in late because we was doing power spoilers. So, Lamar Odom talks about, now here's a perfect example of things being taken out of content.
Mm.
So, they talked about, he got slammed before I watched it, before it came out, because he said about Taraji P. Henson that he never loved a black woman as much as he loved Taraji. So everybody was slamming him and how people had to say. So I said, well, let me watch it because I can tell certain things. You can always tell when certain things are taken out of context. And at first I was like, well, why did he say it? I said, let me watch it. So basically, he didn't say it in that way. He grew up, seeing his mom be abused. He grew up, his mother died when he was very young. So what he was saying was that he grew up in an all-black neighborhood, then he went to mixed schools, like junior high school. He started dating, like, all different types of girls, black, white, everything.
Right.
What he was saying is that I think Taraji felt like his family growing up. Like, when he said a black woman, he meant, like, in comparison to his family. Like, he never thought that he could feel a way about a woman. And he said black because he was talking about family members. So that's why I think he said that. I don't think it was just like, I'll never like a black woman besides Taraji or whatever. It was taken out of context.
I think
what he said.
I think that there are real reasons in this world to be upset and be offended, but I think we do live in a climate where people want to be offended about every fucking thing, and it's irritating as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, the nigga can't even have, like, he's expressing this is a guy that's fallen from grace.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he's had he's went through a lot of things, crack addiction, all that. Last time I heard from him, he was passed out at that brothel in Nevada, the Bunny Ranch, off some, you know what I'm saying? So this is a guy, and I'm not siding with dude, I'm just saying this is a guy that's been through a lot, and he's opening up and really talking about shit, and motherfuckers still got something to bitch about. It's like,
yeah,
damn.
I think people just always take things out of context. Like, even Halle Berry said something about, I don't know what she said, but it was like, oh, I tried with black men. Something of that nature, but I know it was taken out of context as well.
She was dating them, getting hurt or something.
She just said, I gave black men a chance, but I know they took it out of context. I know they did. But because she talked about it in essence, so they must have taken it out of context. But yeah, I thought it was really good for what he went through. He still loves the Kardashians, even though his auntie had a different opinion of the Kardashians.
On his Wendy?
Yeah, uh-huh. So, no, but it was really good. You guys should check it out if you want to watch it on demand.
Okay.
I want to move along because we have a topic and we, we'll try to stay on time. So, I thought about the topic first, didn't say anything. Not first, but I thought something about, I want to talk about this, but I said, nah. There's, my co-host hit me up, partner hit me like, oh, I want to talk about it. I'm like, oh, it's the same thing. So, Red Table Talk, which they got the idea from us. So
Shout out to them. They're really good.
We
Now,
was doing it first. We was doing it first, and then y'all came on after doing it real big, Jada. But I get it.
They have a table.
we
don't have a table. We don't have a round table.
Our table's low.
We don't have a camera.
It's a round, long table.
To catch all the wows.
They did it bigger than us. No, but just kidding. But they talked about narcissism. Narcissistic personality disorder.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a couple of things that I guess we both wanted to talk about, but what did you exactly want to talk about? Like, what made you interested in this topic, and how do you feel about it?
Okay, so I've started hearing this word maybe about 6, 7 years ago.
Mhm.
I never knew this word exists. I never knew anybody that had traits or didn't recognize the traits of this disorder. But what made me wanted to look at the show was because there's certain things that I see in myself, kind of like not in depth, not exactly what she said, but I wanted to see if I had those traits.
Mm-hmm.
Because the little things about, wanting to be powerful, beautiful, successful, if it's, everybody wants that. What else was it? It was another thing that she said. Another thing that got me was being in a relationship with somebody that's a narcissist. And when I look at the thing, I was in a relationship with somebody that was a narcissist.
I was too.
And I was not aware of it, but it was a mind thing, manipulation. I always had to praise him and say the good things that he did. Even if he just took out the garbage, he'll be like, I took out the garbage today. All right, thank you. Pay the bill, or when I was in dinner, like, it was always something that I had to give him, like, a little sticker, like, good boy. And
because there was 3 types of narcissists they talked about. It was noble, malignant, and then I forgot the middle one.
Yeah, so that's what made me, like, listen to it deeply. Because you never know. Like, if you don't know the background of it, you never know. Yeah. And it's scary. The lady, she's a really good therapist. And, she really, like, broke it down. And it gave me, like, goosebumps when I was, like, reading it.
Yeah, I'm
looking at it.
I'm always into, like, that. Like, I did the same thing. I was like, well, let me see. Like, like, do I know anyone? Do I have any traits of that? So that's what made me look at it as well. But what I think, only thing about it, I still feel like I'm not clear on, like, they gave kind of broad statements. Mm-hmm. So I know it's probably hard to diagnose, but I was just trying to figure out, like, exactly, like, because is it a disorder, like, is it a chemical, like, depression, schizophrenia, or chemical imbalances? Mm-hmm. Is this more of a chemical imbalance, or is it, like, more personality traits?
I think narcissism is a personality trait,
mm-hmm.
and it's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's one of them things where it's like, it can be beneficial at times to be inward like that. You know what I mean? I would imagine, like, most successful people are narcissists. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they say most CEOs have the similar
right.
personality as not a schizophrenic, psychopath. Yeah.
And Jada Pinkett Smith said that she's a narcissist
mm-hmm.
by being in the entertainment industry.
That's what she said. A lot of people in the entertainment industry are narcissists.
Yeah, so that's
right.
So the same power
rappers,
is to, like,
rappers, athletes.
I think I don't say not everyone. I think certain traits are just like certain traits that people may have. But I think with the difference between a narcissistic person and a person that may just have some traits mm-hmm. is that a narcissistic person knows exactly what they're doing. They're exactly aware of their personality. They said a lot of them don't have empathy. It made me think of like a sociopath or a psychopath. And they said, like I said, a lot of CEOs, a lot of successful people, you kind of have that attitude a little bit to, you got to think about yourself to get yourself to a certain point.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like.
Well, see, the bad thing is when they're in relationships with people. And
that's the toxic part.
And I don't think it's like you're born a narcissist. I think that maybe some people have narcissistic traits, and maybe there's levels to this shit. You know what I mean? But I think that some people are just full blown on, mm-hmm. totally inward in every aspect of their life. Some people are very inward in certain aspects of their life. Like, you know what I mean? Some mm-hmm. people are very, they're team workers when they're in other aspects. You know what I'm saying? Like, that guy at the job that's really, really good at his fucking job, and he doesn't care to want to help anybody else mm-hmm. or anything like that. And he's always like trying to look out. That would be an example of a narcissist that you work with, or versus.
But that's the thing that made me confused a little bit. Like, is that just maybe that's just a trait that he has, and he doesn't have the disorder? Because she works with people who have this like disorder. Like, this is their everyday life in every part of their life. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think that's people like me personally. I don't know. I think people like that are kind of weird, or not weird, rare. Yeah. I don't think I've met that many complete narcissists.
That's what
I have
met
some.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, my ex was one of them. Like, everything was about her. Like, and
they never satisfied.
yeah,
So
that's fucked
the
up.
one thing that had me, what made me realize this person was a narcissist, was lying. But like they said, like would say something to me and then deny it. Like they didn't remember, but it happened so frequently. So you know how you can say things, we can be like, remember you said, like you said, oh, we did the Greenleaf Elf Friday, and I literally didn't remember, and I'm like, I still don't think, I'm like, I'm not sure, but he would say I didn't say that, so much that I had to question myself, but I knew that he said it, but he did it regularly. Like, I never told you that, I never said that about that person, and I'd be like, but yes, we talked about this just like all the time, and it's like, but and even though I knew the person was wrong because they were so strong in their conviction, that they were so like, I think this person was a narcissist. I would, a lot of times I wouldn't argue, I wouldn't say anything. Like, even if I knew he was lying, even if I knew a text message would show that he was telling the truth, I would leave it alone because I didn't want to argue with that person. That it was too deep. Like, everything was like a struggle.
And that's the mind games that they play, because they know that. I think they know what the person that they're attacking is capable of, and that's why they seek that person out. Like, if you're like a person that's not gonna like show receipts or put somebody on Front Street, they play off of that.
But I'm usually am. But this time I couldn't deal.
But you romantically, you don't do that. Probably, I don't know, but maybe you don't do that when you're romantically involved with somebody. You don't want to put them out there as the bad person. And maybe that person saw that and was like, oh, I can get over on that. And I feel like with my ex, it was like, I'm a person that you know, comes from some, like the lady said in the thing, comes from like a caring mom or whatever, so I'm going to give, or a mom that's encouraging, I'm going to be that person that gives encouraging words. So he played off of every little thing, like the garbage thing. It's for me to be like, you did. No, because that really irked the shit out of me.
I see.
No, but it did, because it was, not, it was just,
I think
this was an example.
I don't think it was, like, I always had an opinion, I always had something to say, so it wasn't that. It was just because the person, like, okay, perfect example, like, if it would be something that would be so simple would turn into something so big. So I would let a lot of the little things slide. But I'm typically a person who be like, no, you didn't say that. I remember that. And I would say a lot. So it surprised me that I didn't say a lot, but I think it was because the person had this disorder. And like they said, a lot of them grow up with like, and that was really deep. They didn't grow up. A lot of people who have this personality disorder, they were not they're emotionally hungry. So they, on the outer, anything they did, like tasks, they do a task, they take out the garbage, they get praise. But they didn't get the emotional support.
Yeah.
Like, they might have got physical, like, money, monetary things. So because of that is the reason why they need so much reassurance, because they didn't get it growing up. And that's why they play off of it. And that's why they feel like they're going to focus on their out. A lot of them are usually attractive. They were saying that too, fit, because everything is on the outside. Everything is how you look.
Yeah.
It was really good.
It was good.
It was good. And I was thinking about who the nonsense that I knew.
And another thing that she said is not an excuse to your background or your upbringing. Stop, okay? Because you're like traveling through the universe with this negative things. Like, we have to break it. We have to break it because you don't want that to go to your children, your children's children. So let's stop using the excuse of my childhood was horrible, so I have to be this horrible person. You don't have to be a horrible person. You can change it. Like,
and then a lot of people, what I think too, that person like played off of that too, like you said, like, because I'm very like, I'm have a big heart, so it's like they would play off of how they grew up, because they grew up rough and they saw a lot of bad. So it's like, once you, especially with women, once a man tells a woman something really devastating going up, you automatically want to nurture. You kind of play off that, and then you be an asshole, but it's like, oh, but he's an asshole because of that.
Yeah. But it's not going to work in 2019.
Yeah. Cannot use those excuses anymore.
No.
Let's read some of the comments. I'm sorry, we didn't even go to any comments.
I think we have many today.
I didn't see too many.
No.
Who's at the end? Somebody said something I can't read. Who is that?
Hold on.
I'm Maria?
No, it says look like a David or something.
I thought,
I can't see. So while somebody's
Okay, so Sadell said, "Hey, cousin, best friend." Hey, Sadell. Trevor Smith said, "Hi, ladies." Shiar said, "Hey." David Vibe said, "Good night, beautiful ladies."
Oh.
And
Oh, you saying good night like you're leaving, or you're saying good night like people say good night to say hello at night?
Probably.
That always confused me
That's
growing up. Anyway.
Well, hi.
no, they're
Good night.
saying "Hey" at night. I think it'd be good evening.
No, but some people say hey, hello, good night, like when I used to call the phone. Like a lot of Muslims, I know it's weird, but a lot of Muslims be like hello, good night. So I guess that's I don't know. Anyway, so we have Power not coming on. We got Roha. We're gonna do better with the with the Love and Hip Hop. But I'm just so tired of it. It's so corny.
I'm not.
Well, I'm gonna see if you guys want us to talk about Love and Hip Hop, we'll do it. But New York is coming up. They kind of popping. I'll probably watch
Who's
it.
on that? Mariah Lynn and them? Why you laughing?
That was so country and like old school. You gonna say Mariah Lynn and them?
I'm actually on it. I forgot. I don't know.
That reminds me of my family so much because myself, my grandfather, or me, or my mother would say like, "Oh, Mark and them." I don't know. That made me like.
More
Think of my
gotta
family.
stop.
That made me think of my family. You gonna say Mariah Lynn and them?
Because I don't know who else. Oh, Rich Dollars.
He
Rich,
got
Rich
arrested.
Dollars. He got arrested for what?
Back to support.
All right. Want to get some protection?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna start watching Black Ink Crew Compton. No, Black Ink Crew Compton again. We'll talk about that next week. We'll talk about Black Ink Crew. We'll talk about regular Black Ink, and we'll maybe talk about Love and Hip Hop. And we got a good juicy topic that Keenan's gonna lead.
Yep.
That I didn't understand, but we're gonna talk about it. Keenan looking like,
What's
huh?
that?
The compact.
The
We're
Byron
gonna talk about that
shit.
next week. So
Yeah.
that's all Keenan.
Super important.
Yeah. Keenan gonna get us motivated. What's the word? Activist. He gonna get us, motivated. We're gonna talk about that, and we're gonna also talk about. Last but not least, we are feeding the homeless on Thursday.
Yes.
Nana, thank you so much. She donated a whole bunch of socks for us.
Shout out to Nana.
So any monetary donations or socks or toiletries or anything you want to donate is fine. All the proceeds for this are going to feed the homeless. We're not taking any money for it. Any money you give us is going back out into the
I'm not
community.
buying any wigs or anything.
Nope. No bundles for her, no electronics for me.
No. Electronics.
Yeah, you can buy that, like the...
Shit get on my nerves.
What? I really want to buy Apple Watch.
Oh.
For Black Friday, maybe.
Oh. Anyway.
So we're going to see you guys next week for a whole lot of topics.
A lot of gossip.
A whole lot of fun.